Let's talk about sex, baby.
What's up, everybody? I was so excited to start the live on time for once that I hit live before I hit the countdown. So whatever, we're live on time, so that's all that matters.
Right. Hey, John.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good. Hey, Cody.
What's up, beautiful?
Doing well, Pumpkin.
Happy Halloween, everybody. I know it's technically not Halloween, but for tonight's purposes, it is. Hope everyone's having a good night. And we just wanted to come on real quick and just talk a little tea with some stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to, alternate between Housewives and 90 Day. And I think that we're going to start with Nene, who refused to attend Cynthia's wedding. And I'm going to let Monica start out on that one, and then I'm going to jump in.
Okay, so there was this rumor going around, or a report that was made, that Nene demanded $125K to attend Cynthia's wedding, and if she didn't get it, she wouldn't attend. Well, Nene took to Instagram stories this week because she's launching this, I guess, panelist talk show called The Reading Session. And the premise is her and a few gay guys, and they're going to be getting together and reading people, doing hot topics and current events. But anyway, she addressed the rumor and said it was like false, completely false, which I knew. The report was bullshit. She debunked the report, and she said, basically, just, she's in a different place. She's not in the same place that she was with Cynthia a few years ago, and there really wasn't any need for her to be there. Oh, excuse me. Do we have Ramona in the house?
You know what, Monica? I wanted to go to that wedding, and I wasn't allowed. Okay, so just shame on Nene for just not wanting to go to that wedding.
It was a COVID super spreader. I mean, you're better off.
I'm familiar with the COVID. I only wear masks when I'm not in the ocean. Okay, when I'm at Mar-a-Lago. So.
So Nene said, no, she didn't ask for money, and she turned down a very lucrative 6-episode deal with Bravo, and that was way more money than $125K. So yeah, she's like, listen, I have better things to do than go to Cynthia's wedding, basically. Nene's so shady.
And honestly, I saw the thing that she's been promoting about that talk with the gay guys, and I saw it, and when I first saw her stories, I'm like, oh, Nene's doing a show about a trash show with gay guys. I'm like, I'm in. And then she's at the very last part of her story, she's and you have to be in Atlanta. And I'm like, God damn it. I was like, that would be so much fun to be on that show at Nene.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah, some people didn't like it. Some of my colleagues in the business were, calling it trash and putting it down. But Nene explained, listen, this is not the actual pilot. Okay. A friend of mine grabbed a camera. We were in here just shooting the shit, and I put it on Instagram. Now everyone's been talking about it and saying that Nene's show is low budget and all this other stuff. And listen, she hasn't even released the pilot yet. Let's give it a chance. Let's see. And I have a feeling, Nene can read a bitch down. Okay.
She really can.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And her panelists were fabulous. If you ask me, they seem funny and engaging. So I have high hopes for it. I'm going to give her a chance.
How do you think Atlanta's going to do this season without her? And then that'll bring us to our next topic, because I think the trailer was released, right?
Not good. They don't have anything. All they have is this buildup of this threesome scandal with that stripper Bolo. But besides that, they don't have anything. They need Nene. Nene is Atlanta. You
She
can't
really
do that
is.
show without Nene.
I mean, like the only season, like was it when that last season Phaedra was on, and I thought Phaedra carried it because she had that whole thing going against Candy, and that kind of carried that season. Like you kind of almost didn't realize Nene wasn't there, but that's when Candy was still kind of interesting in my books. Like
Right.
Candy hasn't been interesting to me since that season.
No.
And neither is Cynthia.
Oh.
You know, I love Kenya, so I'll never say a bad word about her. Portia's great. But like, I don't know, like I feel like it's gonna suck. Watching OC now, like we watched it, this episode of OC wasn't as bad as the first one, but OC is a nightmare. Like it's just not good.
No. Nothing makes sense. Everyone's trying so hard. Everything is reproduced. That whole argument between Bronwyn and Gina reminded me of when Tamara was arguing with who was she arguing with that season when she threw the wine in her face? What was her name? That's Vicky's neighbor. I forgot. It just escaped.
Gina? No.
I think her name was I forgot her name.
Like early on?
Yeah, like season 4 or something.
Not Gretchen, the other one with the blonde hair.
She had dark hair. She was Vicky's neighbor.
Tammy?
No, not Tammy Knickerbocker. Gosh, what is this?
You said, oh no, not Tammy Knickerbocker. I said Gina.
Not Cynthia. This was Vicky's neighbor.
Gina Keogh.
Yes, Gina with the J.
I said Gina the first time.
You know what? I'm thinking Gina with the G. Gina with the J. Her husband passed away. Yeah.
Gina with the hot sons.
Remember when her and Tamara had that big blowout and Tamara threw the wine in her face? That shit was funny. But yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of. It just felt remanufactured. And I was just like, this is just not working. I hate that show. I hate it now. They have to bring Tamara and Vicky back. The show's nothing without them.
Do you think Tamara's going to be back? I do. I think Tamara's going to be back.
I think so.
I mean, this whole back and forth with her and Shannon now is like probably like the storyline for next season.
Right. But if you ask me at this point, that you need to just cancel the show. I'm over it.
It's like not interesting. Like I don't like Emily. She never did anything for me.
I like Emily.
Well, whatever.
No, I can't stand Emily. And now this season, she doesn't have a neck. I'm just over it.
She said
she was on a diet. She claimed that she lost 20 pounds when the season went off, when the show went off the air. Where?
Well, she lost it, but then she got a new hip, so she was laid up for a while. So now she's like, now I'm doing cartwheels. Now I'm drinking a lot. So I don't know.
Like Shannon. Like, Shannon loses the weight, and then as soon as she's back on TV, it's like, okay. Like, Shannon will be on, like, Watch What Happens Live, like, after the season's over, and she's like, oh, look, it's skinny Shannon. And then it's like, but when the cameras are rolling, it's like, Shannon. Not that, I just like fun Shannon. And I don't think Shannon can function without Tamara or Vicky. Like, Shannon is like a fish out of water without those two.
Oh, she is. Yeah, because she's not friends with any of these women. I mean, her and Kelly didn't get along when last season ended. Kelly hit her over the head, at that with the bell, the bell on her, hit her over the head, gave her a concussion. It's just too much. It's also fake and contrived.
Well, Bronwyn was her drinking buddy. Now that all of them left, but now
did you watch the episode, Monica?
Doesn't drink anymore.
Did you watch Wednesday's OC?
No, I saw clips of it, and I didn't watch the whole episode.
Well, Bronwyn came in to like Shannon's party, and like Shannon couldn't wait to throw her under the bus. Like Shannon was like tequila, and she looked at her dead in the eye. Tequila. Oh wait, yeah. Like she knew what she was doing. Like
Bronwyn said that she's not drinking anymore because she's an alcoholic.
Oh, I can't stand Emily's husband, Shane. Oh God.
I just think Bronwyn is the fakest, most boring person on reality television. And I don't even know if she has a drinking problem. I just think that's a storyline.
Yeah, she said.
Could you imagine being like a sober
it was,
housewife?
like,
Like, you know, Leah is going to be sober, I guess, this season. I'm like, you know, like
it's not gonna last.
you know,
It
like,
won't last. I mean, you
Mhm.
gotta drink, you gotta get wild and fun. That's what people want to see, and like, you know, whatever TV. Like, you can't just be sober and just go swimming in the ocean like Luann.
is Shane still not a lawyer? Did he still not pass the bar?
He 4 times failed. 4 times failure. He just can't get it together. I don't
Get
know.
out of them gay clubs and start hitting those books instead of being in those apartments where he's studying.
Maybe he needs to apply at like Home
Allegedly.
Depot or something.
But whatever.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hate that show. I want it off the air. A lot of Bravo fan pages and fans too are all protesting, and they're saying they're not going to watch. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how the ratings come in for episode 2.
I had to say, at least I thought episode 2 was better than the season premiere, but like, you know, it's totally not the same. Like, you know, how do you feel about people like, you know, saying, thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. About people saying like, you know, they need to get rid of like the long-term housewives and like keep it like, you know, to 2 or 3 years. Cause I'm feeling like without Vicky and Tamara, the show really just sucks.
Yeah, it's not the same. That's ridiculous. I mean, they're the faces of these shows. It's like saying you want McDonald's to carry on without Ronald McDonald. It doesn't make any sense. You have to have the OGs. Getting rid of Nene, Tamara, Vicky. You know, Ramona's probably next, is what I'm hearing.
Well, oh no, where's my wig? Wait a minute, hold on.
But she's filming, so we know she's not. You know.
Well, FYI, John.
Breaking news, Cody. The news desk is just
about,
breaking news.
Shannon and Tamara.
Go ahead.
Shannon and Tamara, as we all know, they were in that you know, the legal thing that they were being sued because of like the alleged like.
Who was suing them? Alex Bellino's husband, right?
Jim Bellino.
Yeah,
and they actually won their case. That was settled, and she only got $137,000 for that instead of the $220,000 that she tried to sue for her legal fees. So they each got $137,340.25.
It backfired on him.
FYI.
Hot off the presses. You heard it from
It backfired. It backfired. He really thought he had them by, you know, the balls, but it backfired on him.
You know what? I'm never going to be fired from the Housewives of New York. That's it.
And Tamara's still trying to sue for more because it cost her over $300,000. Meanwhile, it cost Shannon $220,000. So she's trying to sue some more, but she ain't gonna get it. It's FYI.
I want to do like a little prairie look, like something like very Duggarish with my hair, kind of. You know, get the curls, just like, you know, like a little. Hey, what's going on? Well, speaking of Darcy. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I could be Darcy. Got the prize, got renewed for a second season. So Darcy's show got renewed for a second season. You don't tangle, Darcy.
Who watched the first season?
Show of hands.
Yeah, in the chat, show of hands, because I wasn't watching.
I mean, I do like Darcy and Stacey, and I support them, but I watched the first episode, you know, and then I didn't watch any more after that. Just like, you know, like the family Chantel. Couldn't get into that either.
For at least their entertainment for me with their fights and how crazy the mother is, and you know, Pedro's accent. Oh, God, he really just gets on my last nerves, Pedro. Oh gosh, I can't with him.
Also on 90 Day Fiance. So Ashley and you know, and I hate talking about them because, like, you know, I don't know what's fake and what's real, but Ashley and Jay, as you guys know, split up again, and now Jay is back with the I don't want to call her a stripper, but she does work. I think
she's an exotic dancer.
She does cocktail service, I think. I think that's her title. I don't know if she strips.
She's an entertainer.
Monica, I didn't mean to leave you out. Your voice is like fine wine. Oh.
Aw, thank you, Christy. Thank you.
But Jay is now canoodling back with the same woman, the Kayla Ann girl. Bottle Girl, that's it. Bottle Girl, Miss Bottle Service. That was what I used to call her back in the day. She, Miss Bottle Service, Kayla. Him and Jay, her and Jay are back together. And it's funny that
So she's still doing bottle service.
she's getting the bottle service. And it's funny because I talked to Kayla, I think like maybe right after me and Ashley had stopped talking, and she's like, I did so many things for him, and I got hooked up with the wrong people, and they all took advantage of me, and now they're happy and together and thick as thieves. So
Now, how is he still in this country? Does he have a green card?
I think so, because they never technically divorced, even though Ashley said they did a whole bunch of times. Like, Ashley, you guys are great. You guys are bringing back the reason why I watch you. Oh, thank you so much. But Ashley had said that they had divorced so many times, and I posted the divorce documents. But every time she got divorced or was in the process of it, she canceled it. So I do believe that she turned in his adjustment of status. So I think that he is like legally here, but I could be wrong. I could be mistaken.
Okay.
But I think they're still married now and probably getting divorced, or maybe they'll be back together in a week or two. Who knows?
So she's still married. Okay, that's
I don't know. They only announced that they were splitting up maybe like a few weeks ago. Yeah. So I think that his adjustment of status was sent in.
Interesting.
And now he's back with Miss Bottle Service. And she is, I don't know what Ashley's doing.
Breaking windows.
Maybe she'll break a window. Maybe she'll throw a fire extinguisher through a window.
Oh, John.
What she did last time. I mean, hey.
Oh my goodness.
Page right now, Ashley. She is showing people her refrigerator like she's on MTV Cribs. Like, I'm looking at her stories. So we get a good fridge shot. And a picture of a dog, and that's that. And then Jay's out with the hooker. I mean the stripper. I mean the bottle girl. Whatever she is, but they're out having a good time. So good for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Canoodling.
We wish them well,
They are technically not divorced yet. They're just separating. That's what it says.
Rolling right along. What was the other thing I wanted to talk Housewives wise? Kathy Hilton. How do you feel about Miss Kathy Hilton being on Beverly Hills now as a friend of Kyle's?
It's only going to work for me if she's her authentic self. And what that means is really show the world that she hates Kyle, because she hates Kyle.
Do you think she's going to do that?
I don't know. That's the only way. Maybe Andy Cohen, Andy Cohen sits at the helm. He's like the wicked witch of the West. And he sits at the helm just rubbing his hands. So if he gets in her ear and he pounds that in, be your authentic self, bring that drama to the screen. Because there's a lot of deep-seated, rooted drama between those sisters. She hates Kyle. And she has Kim on her side. It's Kim and her against Kyle. They hate her.
Kathy is the oldest, and Kathy's the half sister.
Right. Yeah. Right. She's a different daddy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I would be more happier if like we had like the set like Kim, Kyle, and Kathy. Like I feel like if you're gonna bring Kathy on, I want Kim there too.
Right.
But then that would be some good TV.
Oh yeah. And Kim has to be, drunk. I hate to say Kim has to be drunk.
You can't have sober people. Like,
no. Kim has to be drunk, and she's to speak from that drunk tongue and go in on Kyle and release all the family secrets That's what I want, because there's a lot of beef there.
You stole my house. Like that's what I want to see. Like that side of Kim. Like,
Maurizio's a thief. Yeah, he's a fraudster. So if we're gonna bring all that to the table, it'll work. But if she's gonna come on there and be fake and act like her and Kyle are buddy and best sisters in the world, I don't want to see it.
What about Kris Jenner? Kris Jenner's not going to be on.
Kris Jenner's definitely not on. Neither is Caitlyn. He wants to be on the show, but he's not going to be on. She's.
I love how you said he just then.
Total slip of the tongue. She won't be on. Yeah, Andy Cohen confirmed that, but she wants to be on, but no.
Could you picture Miss Caitlyn on there? I was gonna say Tori Spelling's another one. It's like I'm gonna be on. I'm trying to be like they just do that's like sell articles. Like doesn't Tori Spelling say that every year? Oh, I'm interested in being on Beverly Hills.
She should come on. I think she would be great.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's messy. She's so messy, and she's like Lisa Rinna. She'll do anything for $1. She's messy.
That she will do. Miss Donna Martin will do that for I give you that. But I don't know if I want to watch Donna Martin on. Tori's been broke for the last how long? How long has Tori been broke for?
Years. I mean, 10 years straight now.
Right? I thought it was 20.
Yeah.
And she should stop having so many goddamn kids. But shit.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so back to 90 Day. Okay, so Yolanda is engaged. Again.
Oh gosh, what a mess.
Wait, let me. I think I still have that picture up. Hold on, because that's funny.
What a mess. I mean, seriously, are we supposed to really believe that?
Where is it? I'm trying to find the picture. Hold on. Oh, there she is. There she is, Miss Yolanda. Now, according to her page, her and Josh had broken up. Josh is the male gigolo that has, gay-oriented careers in his background and racist videos and this, that, and the other. He proposed to her a month or two ago with some crackerjack speck of a diamond ring that the mayor of Whoville lives on, and the Whovelites. And then they broke up, and then a few days ago he posted I guess it was a Tiffany's box with a bigger ring that looked fake as hell. And she said, I do. So now they're back. Now they're back getting engaged again. And she said yes again.
Oh, it's just so fake. Yolanda, I can't do the fakeness. I mean, give me a break. If anyone believes that, I have a bridge to sell you.
Right? Who are these people that first of all, how gullible do they think that their fans are? That they'll and then I see the people. Oh, girl, you get it. Get your man. So happy to see you smiling again. I look at these comments and I'm like, oh my god, really?
There's no relationship. Someone said they'll have an open relationship. There'll be no relationship. It's all for the tabloids. That's it.
It's just insane. Kat and Monica, you would know, why does Kathy hate Kyle?
Oh, because Maurizio used to work for Kathy's husband, Rick Hilton, who owns largest at the time, one of the largest real estate firms in California, Southern California. And when he joined the firm,
was that when he took off with the agency and did his own thing? Is that why?
Yeah, when he joined the firm, he didn't have any experience really. Rick gave him a shot in the business and taught him everything. And then when he left, he stole clients. He stole Rick's clients, took them with him. He went off and started his own company, the agency, behind Rick's back. And it really caused a major rift in the family. He's a fraud, a thief, and a liar.
And the agency is not doing so well, correct?
Oh yeah, it's falling apart now. See how look at God. See how things work. But seriously, you don't have to worry about your enemies. You just sit back and just watch God work. But he it was so bad that Kyle wasn't invited to Nikki Hilton's wedding because of Maurizio. You know, I think Kathy eventually said, yes, she can come, but she can't bring her husband. So, of course, if she can't bring her husband, she's not going to go. And he's not allowed over at their house. He's not allowed to step on the Hilton compound.
Wow. I didn't even know that. Now, do you think we're going to see like Paris and Nikki on the show at all? Or are they going to maybe like an episode?
That's slumming it for them. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. No.
Oh my God! Let God watch God work. I love that.
Watch him work.
That is the best thing I've heard.
It's the truth, John.
Oh my God. I think that's like I don't have much to say. Like it's been like slow at 90 Day Fiance. You know, Larissa and Evelyn got into another, you know, battle, which I discussed with Evelyn the other night. So I think that's pretty much squashed. Larissa also just had another procedure, which she's recovering from today.
What did she have done? I saw the bandages around her stomach area.
I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. It's called Selfina. I can read it. It's a non-surgical treatment for reducing the appearance of cellulite dimples. It's the only FDA-cleared, minimally invasive procedure that has been clinically proven to be effective for cellulite reduction on the thighs and butt for up to 3 years. So it sounds kind of like a Botox for cellulite. Like, that's my idea. Like that.
Oh, okay.
Cellulite creams and other surface treatments can't release the fat. The only way to truly get rid of cellulite is to first analyze which of the 3 components is present and then address each one. Yeah, so it's, I mean, she's all bandaged up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. I just hope she recovers well, because, you know, you got to be careful with doing all those procedures and stuff. But I understand it's the nature of her business. She gets on these OnlyFans and the webcam sodas and all that stuff, and she needs to have a perfect body. I get it.
Matt would like to know, what's the deal with Kyla's new face? Do you have any intel on that, Monica?
No, she's just getting ready for the new season. She's just, you know.
She's just freshening up.
She's just freshening up, tightening up and freshening up. They all do.
Let's see. Somebody asked about Larissa's magic show. Yeah, Larissa done a magic show. It looked very like Cirque du Soleil. Like that was my interpretation of it. Like, with like it, you know, if you can make Cirque du Soleil gayer, that seemed like it was Larissa's show. Good for her. Like, you know, at least she's working and not letting the firing get in the way of her making the money. Right,
exactly. More power to her, you know. I mean, she looks beautiful. I just hope she doesn't get too carried away and too overboard and turn into the cat lady. Let's just, you know.
Well, let's just hope she doesn't turn into like a Renna or like a Kim Zolciak with the lips. That I can't stand. I don't understand those lips. And Darcy too. Like them big lips. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not straight. Maybe that rings people's bells, but it certainly doesn't ring mine. Like, I that's just too much for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do we have any Sister Wives fans in the house?
Oh, I'm a Sister Wives fan.
Are you? Have you?
I had Mary on my show years ago. Like 4 years ago, Mary came on.
Oh, really?
So what do you got? What tea do you have on Sister Wives?
Okay, so Gwendolyn Brown, who is the daughter of Christine and Cody, just recently came out and said she's joined a satanic cult.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. You know, Cody's on the rock someplace, pulling out his hair. She's joined a satanic cult. And, she came out like a month or two ago and said that she's a raging, quote unquote, raging bisexual. Okay. Those were her words, not mine. And so that now this, people are saying she's looking for attention. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Like, okay, I felt horrible. Like, listen, I'm gay, I'm married, we all know that. But I felt bad for Mary when her only child came out as gay. Like when Mariah said I'm gay, like I my heart just broke for Mary because Mary was waiting for her only grandkids, and Mary can't stand all them fuckers. She hates that whole crew. She can't wait to get rid of them. And that was Mary's one chance to have grandkids that were hers.
Yeah.
And my heart broke for Mary when Mariah, came out, and it's got nothing to do with Mariah. I just felt bad for Mary, as a mother and being in that family. When Mary has been trying to get away, she got catfished by that lesbian in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, let's not even talk about that. It was my site that broke that story.
Sam?
Yeah, Sam Overton.
Sam came after me on Twitter years ago when I had Mary on. He's like, "Oh, you got Mary on your show, blah, 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 blah." Oh, Sam didn't like me much.
What a nut job. I mean,
with his best-selling books and everything like that.
Oh, my God. What a nut job. But, Mary was all ready to leave the family. She was way in deep and really thought that she was in love and acting all pompous and stuff. And then it was like everything just exploded. But Mariah, going back to
what I just said, Cody, about we're talking about Sister Wives. So I'm trying to catch Cody because he loves his show too. Gwendolyn, who remember Gwendolyn, Christine, and Cody. She just joined a satanic cult and she's a raging bisexual.
Oh, but I pegged that years ago.
Go shut up.
I always knew she was going to become something like that. You could already tell.
She's only 19, right? And her mother said that she's getting her own apartment. And from what I gather, Cody wants her out of that house and away from his other kids so she doesn't influence them somehow. Because she's 19, she's not in college, she doesn't have a job. How do you have your own apartment? So
did she have the black lipstick on and everything? Is she all goth? Did she? Is she
not really. No, just frenzy on social media, fighting everyone, attacking people, very aggressive. So she's just going through something. I don't know what she's going through, but it's something dark and deep.
That is crazy. And then they already
begged it. I always knew that she was going to be.
I want to know what happens when one of the sons come out as gay. That's what I want to know. Who was the wrestler one? The one the big one. What's her name? Janelle's oldest son. What's his name?
You called Janelle a wrestler. The one in the military.
That one, Janelle's oldest son. I think he was the firstborn actually, because it was Janelle's son, and then Mary had Mariah. I want that one to come out, and then there's the other one in the military who's the wrestler. I want to know what happens when the sons come out as gay and what Cody's gonna do, because one of them in that clan, Hunter. Yeah. Yes, one of them.
Hunter. Yeah, Hunter, and then Logan's engaged.
Logan's the oldest. Logan's the oldest, and then there's Mariah.
The Logan, Garrison, Hunter, and Gabriel. Gabriel's like a genius. Remember, he didn't even have to go to 12th grade. He was able to go straight to college and stuff. He's super smart. That whole family is just dysfunctional. I blame the inbreeding.
I'd say amen to that one.
I always feel like Janelle was so level-headed, and Janelle didn't come from Janelle didn't come from a life of Mormonism or sister wives. She I don't want to say normal, but normal upbringing. Where she kind of got sucked into this, and then Janelle's mom marries Cody's dad. It's just all so weird.
Yeah, she was raised in a monogamous family, Janelle. Mary, Christine, and Robin were raised in polygamous family.
How does Christine feel about saying all this? Has she commented that you know of? Has Christine said anything? No.
No, nothing. No.
And I follow Christine. The only thing Christine's good for are those car confessions. Like that's all. Like that's all you ever get out of Christine. Like none of this. Like none of the wives, at least on social media, will ever talk about each other. Like you never see like Mary calling like Robin like, oh, that bitch stole my husband. You'll never see that. Like ever. Like they keep that shit close to the vest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I follow all of them, and I'm just hoping for one day I'll see one of them crack. But like no, you get the car confessions and
Lulu Rose. That's all they talk about.
Yeah, and Mary's leggings, and we were supposed to.
Does she still have that B&B?
I was just gonna say, do you know if she still has like that B&B?
As far as I know, she hasn't sold it in Utah. It's still there. Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere. We were supposed to take a road trip out there and just like to go visit. And Mary's like, yeah, let me know when you're coming. I'll make sure I'm there. I'll set it up for you.
I wonder if that's one of the reasons why Cody packed up the family so fast and moved to Flagstaff, just to get them away from all of the influence in Vegas and that kind of thing. It just seems like it was just very hastily done, and the move was driven by something.
Maybe they got the hell out of Dodge for some reason.
Fast. Lost a lot of money.
Yeah, like they had like the perfect setup. They had like that little cul-de-sac. I mean, they had it was like their own little mini compound.
It was. They shared, backyards and stuff. I don't know. Just yeah.
They legit have their own street.
I'll drop a link in the comment section, guys. After this live, go check out the story on the site. But yeah.
Yeah, drop the link and I'll put it up there. That way you guys can read it. Because this is some good shit. I had absolutely no idea about this. This is crazy. Are they done filming? Or are we gonna see like another season?
We're gonna see another season. They're currently filming.
Wow, they're really sticking to them. Just like I used like Sister Wives was our favorite show. Like and it started before a couple of years before 90 Days started. Like when TLC. I'm like, what's this channel all about? Like they got some like good programming on there, and Sister Wives was like one of the first shows that we ever watched on TLC. And from watching Sister Wives, we found out about 90 Day and so forth. But it was so much more interesting in the beginning, and now it seems like these last couple of seasons, it's like I can't watch another kid get married, and then it's a whole season about like a wedding and
turning out
how they're gonna have 300 tacos, and I was like, I'd rather shoot myself in the head than have to watch about Tony wants this many tacos, and they're gonna work.
Speaking of Tony,
oh Lord,
she's pregnant.
Oh God.
Oh, sorry for her.
You guys are too much.
He's a mess, that one. I guess he's not a Satanist, so he must be good in Cody's books.
I guess so. Yeah. But yeah, she is pregnant, having a girl. Oof. Yikes.
And how's Maddie doing with Caleb?
Maddie's fine. Well, the baby had all those health problems, and it's so sad. Some of the baby's limbs had to be amputated.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Yeah. Over the summer, she was born with this rare muscular disease, and, her limbs didn't form properly. And over the summer, she had to have some arm and a part of her leg.
Oh, that's really sad.
Nice.
Yeah. The baby is so adorable, too.
Oh, that's so awful.
That's a real buzzkill. Let's just move on from that. Like nobody wants to.
I know. So
let's
sad.
just talk about how awful Tony is. Let's go back to that. He's awful.
I know. Yeah, Tony is disgusting. Oh gosh.
And Robin thinks she's like, I didn't even know you. I could talk about Sister Wives all day. Robin was, she's HBIC now. Remember how
she's been, yeah.
Remember how humble Robin used to be? Like, oh, hi, everybody, I'm Robin, I'm the new one. And now she's like, everyone's scared of her.
But you know what? She is, in my opinion, the most sensible one. She has the most sense. She thinks from a logical place. Yes, she's Cody's favorite. We all know that. It's like no big secret. Robin gets what Robin wants. You know, they went to look at the land and Robin has the best location on the piece of land, and Mary freaked out because, you know, Mary wants to have a house equal to the size of the other wife's house, and she don't have no kids.
That's so, like, yeah, like I you know, I can see, I agree and I disagree with Mary because, like, you know, she's like, I'm the first wife. You know, and when Mary and Cody married, you know, they were monogamous. Like, you know, Mary didn't know that he was going to get the call where he had to become, you know, a polygamist. You know, Mary didn't, you know. So, you know, and then poor Mary had, like, you know, she had all those problems giving birth and she miscarried a lot of times. And then her only one child turned out to be a lesbian. But like, you know, Mary doesn't need a big giant house. She doesn't. Like, I don't even know why she'd want one. But I think she feels like she has to keep up with the other ones. Well, if they're having big giant houses, why can't I? You know? She
acts like a spoiled brat. You know,
I'd rather live in the B&B away from
She acts like a spoiled brat and carries on and throws tantrums all the time. If you're not happy, Mary, just move on. She's always saying she's not happy and she's in this dark place. And yet that's her storyline every season now since the catfish. Move on.
That's him now.
Could you imagine, like, there's Tony. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
That's like Jesus.
A taco.
Scary.
Jesus. Look, imagine mounting that.
No, big pass. Big pass.
That's some serious hair.
It looks like he belongs someplace in Harry Potter or something. I don't know.
We were just watching Harry Potter all night.
He's a hobbit. We're so bad.
He got them tacos. So, like, listen, he's like, I demand 300 tacos, and Cody made sure he had that taco bar. That's all I can remember from that season. Like that goddamn taco bar. Listen, my family eats tacos. Him
and McKelty are spoiled brats too. You know, they had to have that big wedding. They wanted the wedding that Maddie had.
Jamal just said he needs a relaxer and a rubber band.
Indeed, hey Jamal.
Oh my God.
You know, Cody is freaking out over Gwendolyn. First, I don't really think he cared that much about Mariah. I mean, you know, it is what it is. In my opinion, he didn't care about Mary. So it was like, okay, Mary and Mariah is a package deal. But Gwendolyn, it's like, I'm pretty sure he's under a rock pulling out his hair. Just devastated.
The 3 strands he has left, like the 3 strands that he's got here. His man bun. Oh God, he's got to just get that and then get his hair cut. Yeah, like the move to Flagstaff, like, you know, they're all over the place. They're scattered, like, you know, something happened where, like, he was like, we got to leave.
Something happened and it made them flee, put him in financial ruins pretty much. But I don't get it. He went there and he bought Robin a $900,000 house. So I don't know where they're getting their money from.
Now, is Robin still like fertile? Like, can she still give him more babies, or is that done?
Oh yeah, she can still give him more babies. Absolutely.
But I think Robin's like the only one left that can.
I think so. Yeah. He's not having sex with the others. He only maybe Christine because she's like a little horn dog, you know, but definitely not Mary. Of course not. That's been closed a long time, and definitely not Janelle.
Though, right, John?
Yeah, Janelle's too busy with them books. She's got like the adding machine and the visor and the pencil in her hair, just like calculating money all night long. It's like, oh, I don't have time for that, Cody.
Well, no, she has to go to Costco and she's got to like stock up. Hello.
I like Janelle. She's the prettiest one too out of all of them.
She's my favorite. Janelle's my favorite.
If Janelle lost that weight, she would. I'm telling you, she's a looker.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but Janelle ain't losing that weight. She ain't losing it. She's been trying so long.
It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard.
Well, it's hard when you're making like five trays of macaroni and cheese and 50 hot dogs and like I mean, who has time to steam vegetables just for yourself?
Janelle's a bookkeeper. She's locked away in the basement all day long, just adding shit.
With the adding machine.
She's like,
got the little green
the tape is rolling.
Right.
She got the green visor.
Like old school, like she got no computer. She got like the ledger. Remember like old school ledgers, like that shit with the editing machine and like that green baker's lamp. Like that's what she's got at the desk. Like that's Chanel's whole world. She sits at that desk all day long, just plugging in those numbers, trying to make things work.
So now, has there been talk though about a fifth wife?
Every season they say that, but they're not. Those women will not tolerate another woman in their families.
Especially not Robin. I mean,
every season, right before it starts again, that's the rumor. A new wife is coming aboard, and we never see one. So I don't believe it.
They're saying that I'm just reading. I'm just alleged.
We have Cody fact checking right here on
they're
the.
Saying, I'm Janelle back over here in the background.
we got Janelle back here talking away.
But they're saying that there's a Leah Marie Brown that just entered the family.
Well, that's her last name is Brown, so it's got to be related.
She's a cousin. Yeah.
All right.
Oh well, cousins are fair game. Hey.
Right.
We have Diane. Diane wants to come on.
Sister wife.
Hi, Diane.
Hi. I wanted to use my little emoji. I look terrible, but anyway, I want to call about the sister wives.
What's up? What do you say?
It's my addiction. It's my addiction. They're making all the money. Okay, Cody. They were going to cancel the show last season, and they were each wife and Cody were getting $148,000. Okay, I don't know if it was like per season or whatever. Well, Cody flipped out. He's the worst businessman. I don't even know what he does, but anyway, he can't handle money. But anyway, he negotiated with them and told them that, okay, if you keep us on the show, you just pay me. We'll do it total for $148,000. Okay, so he drops $600,000. He's an idiot. Okay, they went to Colorado because Robin's son has he's a little, I don't know what he has, but he has some intellectual problems. And some delays. He has some delays. And I don't know.
The accident with the quad, that one?
Do what?
The kid that got in the accident on the quad and his eye was all like jangly? That son?
Oh, I don't know. It's Robin's oldest. I don't know. But it's her oldest. But he got accepted to college there. So Robin, that rules Cody, said we're moving. That's why they moved. Because she doesn't think that he can handle living in a dorm, being on his own, all this other stuff. So, I'm sorry that your son is, depressed because, he was a star wrestler. Suck it up, Buttercup. Cody has no idea. He was not, he shows up for the bars. But when Mariah when she had the baby, and they already knew there was going to be some problems, but they didn't know it was going to be to the extent that it was. She had surgery. She had to have her foot amputated. Cody was not there. No, he was not there. He's at Robin's. Whole quarantine.
Dayton.
He's at Robin's.
Dayton had the accident with the quad, and then his eye was affected and became jangly, and he had the surgery, and they fixed it. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying.
I think that was him. Yeah, but he had issues.
Go ahead.
He had issues before. He had issues before that accident. I mean, there were some issues, and but that's why they moved. But we watched a whole season of Robin and Mary bitch about who's going to live in the woods and who's not. Cody basically says, I have no feelings for you. Mary won't leave because she thinks she won't spend eternity in the celestial family.
I just read it.
I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, oh, hi, Cody. Hey. I love Cody, but God, I look so horrible. I have no makeup on. I've been sick. But anyway, that's the truth. I promise you. I'm telling you, because I just want to free those women. I want to shake them and say, wake up and shave Cody's head and, tell him, look, ball, instead of doing all these MLMs and stuff like that, go get your YouTube channel. Do a cooking show. People that watch them all the time, I mean, they would subscribe. That would be easy money instead of trying to hustle, you know, uh, you know, soft buttery leggings. I mean, when the fire came, did you see how many bins of clothes that Mary had? That's all the little row, and they're going through a huge lawsuit. She's going to be screwed with all these ugly clothes. She was even selling her own clothes from her closet that she had worn on episodes. What does that tell you? Christine she went out on the thing on Instagram and went out and told everybody that she had, her daughter had to have, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she had to have the rods because, of her scoliosis, okay? That it was going to be $50,000. She had to raise the money. Why do you think that is? Because Cody is a shitty father and a shitty dad and can't afford insurance on his whole little cult brood. I'm sorry.
Diane,
That's the way it is.
I'm dying to know how. Okay, so you were saying that Cody and each of the wives were making what, like 130K a season?
148K a season.
Each one of them.
Right?
So each one was making like 150K, like him and the four wives.
Yes.
And then
and they were going to cancel the season.
So TLC said, "We'll keep you on the air if we only pay you, Cody, the 150," and then the wives stopped getting paid.
Cody suggested that. Cody said, "Don't cancel us. I tell you what, just pay me the 140K and let's keep it on season." And I'll tell you another thing. What's Mary's daughter's name?
Mariah.
Okay. Mariah. Okay. When she came out and they talked about that they had gotten engaged, Cody was like, "Let's have a wedding." That's the thing. When you said, "I'm so sick of watching weddings," that's how they get their viewers and their money. I mean, and Mariah was like, "No, we're in grad school, we've got plans, because she had some sense. Her dad jumped up and said, why are you waiting? We can have a wedding right now. Why are you waiting?" Because what would that do to the ratings? What would it do? Everybody would watch it. And how much money would that get?
I turned that shit off. There's like 8 million kids. Like, I don't want to watch everyone married.
Look, I watch it for a little bit, and then I'm like, but then I just like, I kind of do like a whole internet stalking thing on them. I really don't watch them that much.
When he's got 8 million kids.
No, that's true.
I had no idea about that. That is interesting news.
Yep, I promise you. I mean, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I mean, if you want to look, I was raised Catholic. My uncle has 10 kids. And my uncle has 10 kids. He put them all through college. When they finished college, he bought them a new car. They had insurance. He could afford them. He did it. I mean, he was a good businessman. Cody Brown is hideous. When he had, at Christmas, he had this thing and it said, "My house." Okay, Christmas morning. All the bazillion kids are there and everything. And it is this whole presentation of that's what it was called, "My house." And it was going to be Cody's house, to where they all lived in one house.
If anybody else wants to jump in. I'm sorry.
Oh, did I? What? What did
No, I just
do?
popped the link if anybody else wants to call in.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
But anyway, but he had to spend a lot of money on those blueprints. So it's like he pisses away money. You know, I mean, I just feel sorry for his kids and for his wives. And I really do think that one day Mary will leave, and I think one day Christine will leave. Christine has family members that have left, and they're not shunned. So she knows that. I really do think they're going to get fed up as the kids get older. I do. And I do think Cody's going to get a fifth wife. I do.
Diane, how did you know their like salaries? Because that's like I've been dying to know about that for years.
It says it right here.
Just snooping.
Okay.
Just
like how I found out that Cody's real name is Cody Brown.
Well,
Yeah.
his first name's Patrick.
I know. I'm reading all about them right now. Google tells you everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's not,
America's Richest Housewife.
it's not that hard. And go to their Instagrams. I mean, it's
you can pull up
the only one that Robin does not see at all. You never hear from her. You never see her. Cody, never see, never hear. The rest of them are like peddling, the Lululemon, the diet teas, the some kind of pill. Now we've got makeup.
My sister wives closet where they sold that really overpriced, gaudy as hell jewelry.
They still have it.
No.
So Monica, did you ever?
Well, I don't know. Well, they said in one episode that they had it was no. I guess you can get old pieces, but it's no longer active or whatever. But that was Robin's idea, and they all chipped into it. When Mary came with the idea of the bed and breakfast, they said, "Nope, not giving you any money."
Yeah,
and she did it all herself, and that pissed Cody off. I'm telling you, you go watch the episode of her grand opening. He sat in a chair and sulked and complained that he wanted to move to Utah and he was going to run for office. God help us if he does.
He thinks he's Bill from Big Love. So Diane, thank you.
He does.
He does. Listen, that's what Bill did. Just saying, he probably watched Big Love on Big
He
Love.
does.
That's my next
He does.
move. I gotta be Bill.
I love Big Love, but anyway, I'm just Well, thank y'all so much, and Cody, I love y'all both. Mwah.
Thank you, Diane.
Sweetie.
Monica, what do you think about all that?
Well, the only part I can really confirm is the reason they moved to Flagstaff was for Dayton's school. That part I knew.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Dayton got accepted to a local school there, and Robin said, "We got to move, Cody." That was part of the reason. They also said that they wanted to get the kids away from the culture in Vegas, but
You're terrible. Pecan.
Well, to be honest with you, if I had a kid in Vegas, I'd want to move too because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Pecan. Cody, can you help a sister out? Can you just? It's right there. Thank you.
Such a nerdle.
This is a pleasant surprise. I had no idea that we were going to talk about.
I know it took a turn, huh?
That took a turn. A right turn.
You could be Robin.
That was a nice change of pace.
Janelle.
We were watching Below Deck the other night, and I had never watched one episode of Below Deck, and they had thank you, Sheila. We were watching Below Deck, and I'm like, obviously we're all Bravo people, and
right.
You always hear about it, and you see tweets, and I'm like, I don't have time. And they just had a little marathon on, and I watched it. I was watching it for 5 hours straight. I'm like, I can't stop watching it. I'm like, this is the best show ever.
It's really good. They have a lot of high ratings, that show.
Can't say I'll keep up with it, but for that night when there was nothing else on TV, I was really getting into Below Deck.
Mm-hmm.
It was on what was it Tuesday? What was it? Wednesday night? I don't even know if it's the current season or an old one. Like I don't even know.
They had all new cast people on there that it started. So who knows?
But the Sister Wives, that was a pleasant surprise. I can talk about Sister Wives.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys want to, a lot of tea on Sister Wives, go to allaboutthetea.com. In the search bar, just type in Sister Wives. I mean, it goes back years. I mean, we were writing stories on Sister Wives daily.
I wish I had that live save with Mary. That was we were talking about Cody's hair.
How long ago was that, John?
Oh my God, that was 2016.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago. It was 4 years ago.
Not too far.
Yes, Chef Ben, I like him. Is that short Ben? The guy who wears the shorts, I like him. That woman gave a $16,000 tip. I'm like, God damn. $16,000. Like how long do they usually stay on that boat for? Do they charter that boat out for a weekend? I think a few. I want to know how long these people are on that boat for. First of all, do you have any idea what the?
It's just a few days. I mean, I gather 3 to 4 days, right? I don't think.
Does anybody know what it costs? Okay, so we want to go on the Valor, right? For
let me Google it
for the weekend. How much is that going to run us? If we rent that boat out for
I'll find
Let me go see. Let me go look at Google.
An extended weekend because I want to know what the prices are and because that is crazy.
Let me see.
50K.
What's it called?
The Valor. It says 162K for the week.
Sorry.
And in summer, it's 100.
Yeah, 162K.
I can't comprehend that type of money. What?
Yeah. In the summer, it's 168 in the winter. So it goes up a little bit.
$170,000 to rent that boat out for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to tip them another 30K.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
So that's $200,000 you just spent to rent a boat. Can't you just buy a boat for that much money?
I know, right?
Oh, you can, sure. But this is a luxury yacht.
Not that big.
5-star chef, 5-star staff.
That's Peggy Sue Hallahan. How you saying Peggy, the 100 housewife? That's her type of money.
Just to maintain it, it's 4.75 million.
That's what's her name? The new housewife from Beverly Hills. What's her name? That's Sutton. That's Sutton Strack kind of cash right there.
Right. Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on here. Someone's calling me.
You can decline it.
I don't even know what's going on. Do you hear it?
Yeah, it's ringing in your computer, I think.
I don't even know. Sorry about that, but that's crazy. Wow, that's a lot of money. Well, when I'm making, when I hit that mega lotto, what's it called? Mega ball, whatever the fuck that shit is that I'll never hit. I'm gonna take you all out on a boat, and we're all gonna have a good time. Because that's the only time I'll ever see that type of money.
And I'm not making dinner or cleaning.
No, you're the staff. Kate Chastain will clean for you. Okay, does Kate Chastain not remind you? And I'm just new to this of that bitchy head waitress that's the fucking know-it-all in every restaurant you've ever worked at, or just that person who's the stickler for the rules and just has to put you down. That's just my first impressions of Kate.
Oh yeah, she's a total bitch and a bully. I don't know how she has any fans. Season 8, she bullied Caroline Bedell. When Caroline quit, her and her sidekick, Kate and her sidekick, blasted rock music outside of Caroline's door. They told her she had herpes. I mean, it was just, they bullied that girl, and the girl had a nervous breakdown and a psychotic episode because they bullied her so much. It was horrible. She's a real bitch, that Kate.
And that's whatever we watched just a few days ago had Kate on it. So it was like when she was like going on the boat with like that hot Jesus guy. Like I don't know if that's a new season or old.
No, I think she's been on quite a few seasons.
But that was
been
the
around.
season that we were watching just like a few days ago. I'm like, she is just like the person like who will make you throw your silverware at the end of the night.
Oh, and she will.
She's going to count your sugar packets.
She's the one that's always bullying the new ones, the newbies and stuff. And if you don't kiss her ass, forget about it.
And you know, if you ever worked in a restaurant, she is the person. She's that person. Like you when you're a waitress or a bartender, and you have you have to have like the 10 sweet and lows and the 10 Splendas and the 10 packs of sugar. She's that one that she takes up that caddy and she just counts everyone.
Your ketchup has to be. Yep.
That's what she reminds me of, like that woman, and she won't and then she'll empty it all out and she goes, do it again. And then she'll take the flashlight out and she'll look under the table, and if there's like one speck, she'll be like, now you have to stay here and clean the whole place. That's what Kate Chastain reminds me of.
They don't really make that much money. Like it's really sad.
What, the below deck employees?
Yeah. Like they're saying here that the second and third
Cody's on the Google tonight.
They make only about, they said about 50,000 a season. That's not even an episode, so it's a season. So that's pretty like kind of skimpy. The captain earns about 120,000. The bosun about 50, and the deckhands about like 40 to 52. That's only like a season though. That's like hardly nothing. I mean, granted, you're getting tips, obviously, but still, you're not getting $16,000 tips every single time you go out on a charter.
I think we've been on long enough. I kind of like.
I'm back here with my little leg.
We've taken the Sister Wives was a fun tangent. Now I know that we can come on and talk about that now. Like that's
fun. Yeah. There's a lot of tea on that show.
And you have it because those cast members don't give any of that shit away for free. I guess Gwendolyn has because she just wants to
Oh, it's all over.
Hail Satan. Or whatever she does.
Oh my God. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Tomorrow they'll be like, oh, John's pledging his allegiance to Satan all over the internet tomorrow. So I can't wait for that.
Starting like their own satanic church. Who knows?
But I think I'm going to call it a night, everybody. I want to thank Monica. Drop your link that way. Oh my God, this person keeps calling me while I'm on a live.
Let me do that now.
That way you can follow, and then Monica's got all the good blogs, and she's been around for years. So if you ever wanted to know something about a show, like if you're watching an old show, if you're watching like the 4th season of Real Housewives of New Jersey, and you're like, I wonder why Caroline said that, you can just go straight to her blog, and then she'll have the answers. She's like the Wikipedia for like that. Is what she is.
That is very
all right, here you go, guys. Here you go. Just put it in there. Do you see it?
It didn't load on my thing yet. But I'm looking at through StreamYard and not.
It should have loaded. I put it in there. I haven't been seeing. I added another link and it didn't show up either. Am I in the right live? Yeah. Oh, man. Wait a minute.
Did Gwendolyn get a hold of you, girl?
I know. Oh, hell no. No, I know I'm in the right live. Yeah, it says live chat.
It's all about the tea.com, right?
Yeah, all about the tea.com. Y'all have a great night. John, thank you so much for having me on. Love you and Cody.
I love you. Thank you, Monica.
I love you, Monica.
And we'll be back next week.
Love you, Cody.
And happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, be safe.
And thank you all. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Happy Halloween. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.